Yes, everybody, rush to the West Ham Network. Our quest for the Carabao Cup starts tonight as West Ham take on 𝗪𝗟𝗪𝗘𝗦 Wanderers at the Molineux, at Molineux, not the Molineux, this evening. As always on the match day, we bring you a match day morning where we talk about the game, show you some stats, that type of thing. I think after Friday's game, the significance of tonight cannot be underplayed. A poor result tonight not only puts pressure on Graham Potter ahead of the game against Nottingham Forest, but also puts pressure on us as fans. You know, we've had two very poor results in terms of Sunderland and Chelsea. Wolves are also down the bottom as well. They haven't had good results either. So it's 19th that plays 20th in the Premier League in the second round of the Carabao Cup. South draw. The South. I don't know how it's South, and we've been drawn against Nottingham, against 𝗪𝗟𝗪𝗘𝗦 Wanderers. Where's the cut-off point? I don't exactly know. Birmingham, more like Midlands. So anyway, and regardless of that, and we go into the game bereft of any confidence. I'll be doing the starting 11 show a few hours before and give you my thoughts. Traditionally, particularly the early rounds of the Cup, managers do tend to speculate and move players around and try and experiment a little bit. I think with the significance of both sides in what a result could do, not only to progress to the third round, but in terms of momentum going into the weekend's Premier League fixtures. We're led to believe, and we spoke about it on Monday. It was on Monday. Days blend into one, aren't they? Particularly when you have a long bank holiday. On Monday, we spoke about how reports coming out that, you know, tonight and Sunday were the two games to save Potter's job, really, as then after the game against Nottingham Forest, we go into the international break. Then obviously, then our next game would be Spurs, a resurgent Spurs as well. Thomas Frank resurgent Spurs. So it really, you know, it can't be underplayed the significance of a decent result tonight. For the fans, we need something to, you know, believe that we could, you know, potentially get ourselves out of this mess. It also looks good when you're trying to bring in players and you've won a game, particularly, you know, by the time we play Nottingham Forest, you know, you've only got a few short hours until the transfer window closes. So I think it's a crucial game tonight. It really is. And I know the travelling fans, you know, the Dodsey and that lot, they'll be up there singing their hearts out and doing us proud as per usual. As I said, we'll be doing the starting 11 show. Won't be a watch along, as myself and Anton are both in foreign lands at the moment. I'm recording this before I fly as if before I get the Eurostar into Paris. And obviously Anton's away as well. But we'll be doing We'll be watching I haven't told Mrs. Button, but I'll be watching the game anyway, and we'll be doing reactions after that, which we'll put up on the channel, and then hopefully back to normality for the Nottingham Forest game. By normality, I meant having a watch along. Don't forget to check out Match Bingo, our channel sponsors for all the match day content. We do get your dabbers and dobbers, a QR code download. Over 18 and over, UK only, but you could win yourself a couple of quid. You know, it's like a bingo card, and basically, you know, it might have 5 shots or a substitution on the 77th minute or something like that. And if you get money for a line, or you get a full house. And we've won the full house a couple of times on the West Ham Network on the dummy money that they provided. But fair play to Match Bingo, they then put it into normal money and donated that to the food banks. Anyway, we'll do the stat attack. And as I said, I'll be back later on for the starting 11 show. And take care, stay safe, and hopefully let's progress to the third round of the Carabao Cup. It's a great opportunity, the Carabao Cup, to, you know, potentially, if you win it, if we did win the Carabao Cup, why, you know, one of the sides in it, more than likely same odds as everyone else. Not really, but you know what I mean. Same chance of, you know, in terms of qualifying, in terms of getting through. You could then qualify for Europe by February, innit? So it always surprised me that not more clubs try, you know, particularly the sort of the greedy six, you know, really try to sort of get this one in the bag early, because then you've got Europe already. Anyway, let's do Stats Attack.